Meredith Greys' love life has been silent ever since her lover, Derek Shepherd, lost his life in 2015. Despite hints of a relationship forming with a new man, Nathan Riggs, the love of his life returned after being presumed dead for several years. On Thursday, Meredith returned to the world of dating with some dude named Josh Radnor, but did it all work out? The moment the chief of surgery showed up, there was an awkward moment. That's to be expected when you're on a blind date. Meredith got new makeup and some new, fashionable clothes for the occasion, and she was positively glowing. John wasted no time in commenting on her appearance before they got talking about their professional lives. The charming man Radnor played was someone who took privacy very seriously. As such, he developed a software that allowed consumers to choose which of their data is shared. Meredith was adamant to her friends and family earlier in the installment that the date would last minutes, so she had to rearrange her afternoon appointments when the pair actually hit it off. Another awkward moment ensued when the pair realized they were with the wrong date, and the people they were supposed to be with had also hit it off. It was great to see Mer out and about and confident as ever, but the little feelings she had for John combusted when he said that single moms were needy and desperate to speed up relationships. That's when Meredith politely ended the date, admitting she had kids, and headed back to the hospital. Could John return again to prove he made a mistake? In all honesty, he was an ass, and our favorite TV surgeon can do so much better than him.
Elsewhere, Maggie continued to feel the weight of the secret Teddy asked her to keep, and it spilled over into her case of the week. A young mother was rushed into the emergency room, and after some investigating, she learned the woman had taken a heart attack possibly a week before. As such, she stood a slim chance of pulling through. Maggie informed the woman's husband, who was against telling the son about his mother's grim prognosis.
It got worse when it was actually time to switch off the machine and say goodbye. The man refused to allow his son into the room. DeLuca took the kid to the helipad while the father said goodbye, but the kid bolted out of the hospital. All of this proved too much for Maggie, and she blurted out the truth to Meredith about Teddy having a bun in the oven, and how it could ruin Owen and Amelia's relationship. In doing so, she broke doctor-patient confidentiality. Will Meredith keep quiet? As for Owen and Amelia, they had their work cut out for them with Betty. She returned home under the influence of drugs and called Amelia a hag for like 2 minutes. The teenager denied taking any drugs, or even alcohol, prompting Amelia to drag her to the hospital for a drugs test. Betty flipped out when she heard about it, but Owen managed to get her to own up to smoking marijuana. After some assistance from Owen's mother, Amelia doled out a month-long punishment for Betty. Then there was Alex. He was still struggling to find his bearings as the interim chief. He and Dahlia treated a college kid who had a pulmonary bleb that could burst after his breathing was getting worse. The kid didn't have the insurance to cover the operation and was willing to live with it. His mother was already working 3 jobs, and he didn't want to worry her. Karev didn't take no for an answer, so he slashed the kid's leg, so he had to go into emergency surgery. The kid's insurance covered emergency medical care. Dahlia ratted Karev out to Weber, and Alex was put on blast for his actions. But Alex told Weber about a time his sister was sick, and he hot-wired a car to take her to the hospital. The reason? The cost to call an ambulance would have destroyed their family. What did you think of the episode? Hit the comments below.
Grey's Anatomy continues Thursdays on ABC.
What do you think about it? Share your opinion in the comments below the video. And also subscribe to the channel not to miss new, interesting videos.